What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again, live for another Arsenal and Chill. It's been a minute since the Bournemouth game, but we are back, and wow, what a month it has been for Arsenal. It's been incredible, really, man. And there's a lot to get stuck into, especially about this massive discourse with this VAR goal, man. I'm sure we cannot wait to get stuck into this because, bro, the meltdown I've seen from rival fans has been extraordinary. But before I get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to Colin. His link is in the title and in the description as well, man.
Hey, Colin, listen, bro. You need to get subscribing. We had a mad one last night. Fuck it out. I've still not recovered.
This is what I'm saying, bro. If you're not up to date with Colin's content, make sure you get up to date with it, man. He's really doing his thing on his channel, bro. But, bro, let's get stuck into it, man. Arsenal beating West Ham 1-0 away from home. But the massive controversy with the game, bro, I'm still seeing people talk about it now. What's this VAR goal, bro? Bro, give me your take on the whole situation, man. Is it controversial? Is it a clear foul? What's your takes on the whole thing, my bro?
I don't think it's controversial, do you?
No, me neither, bro. I think it's a foul straight away. Like, honestly, I don't get the uproar between everyone, all these rival fans. It's crazy. Honestly, man, the hatred for us is so bad that they had to convince themselves not a foul.
Do you know what the issue is, right?
Yeah.
I've heard more talk about VAR this week than any other week this season. And I don't really understand why. Yeah. Like, because look, I put. Do you know what? I posted about this on my Twitter the other day, right? And I'm sure you've seen my post, right? But
yeah,
I'm gonna read it out for everyone. All right. Yeah. Been a lot of fake outrage. Yes, I use the word fake. All right. Surrounding the supposed VAR controversy. I don't think there's controversy. Tops doesn't think there is either.
No.
But, you know, that's what people want to talk about. And to be honest, everyone has their wires crossed. I'll explain why in a second. And two different arguments are happening at once. Right? But there is only one which is correct. And that is the fact that there are not one, but two fouls on David Raya. First, the one where Pablo has got his arm across David Raya's neck and grabbing his hand, preventing him from catching the ball. The second is Todibo from the back pulling his shirt. So don't give me any of this. Oh, you do this whole season. Arsenal have done this exact thing, and it's never, bruv, shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, shut the fuck up. Like, listen, do you know what I find crazy about this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
People have let their hatred for Arsenal cloud their judgment. All right? I'm not even looking at this through an Arsenal lens here. Right? Everyone is going on about we want consistency.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're saying is you want the wrong decision consistently then? Because that's what you're essentially asking for, isn't it? Like, if you're saying that has been given all season or not been given all season, all right, you're saying you want the wrong decision then. The one time they get it right, everyone's up in arms. Oh, it's a disgrace. Like, I've seen something like, was it Talk Sport with Abby and them saying it was a disgrace and this and that. Bro, do these Tottenham fans realise that we actually did them a favour?
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Literally, they should be thanking us, especially after they drew with Leeds.
Actually, we did. Do you know what's funny about that? We did them a favour, and they still fumbled it.
Yeah, like, exactly, bro.
That's the mad thing, right? But you know what? I'm glad they fumbled it I'm glad they did. You know why? Because this is what you get for wanting City to beat you when Ange was in charge. This is what you fucking get, bro. Like, honestly, bunch of losers, the lot of them. Don't give a shit, bro.
Nah, I can't.
Chelsea fans, I understand.
Yeah,
all right. I understand why Chelsea fans would want West Ham to win. They're not really threatened by relegation or anything like that. I understand it. Okay, they don't want us to win the league. They don't want us to win the Champions League. Fine, that I understand. It's the Tottenham aspect of it where I'm like, you do realize we've just done you a favor, and yet some of them were asking for a draw. Like, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get. Some of them are actually putting the rivalry ahead of what's best for their own club, and this is where banter on the socials has ruined the game. By the way, because you can't have an honest conversation with anyone. Now, if you're asking me, do I think it was the correct decision without me having my Arsenal hat on? Absolutely. There's 2 fouls on David Raya for a start. Now, on Match of the Day, right, there was an ex-referee that explained the protocols around VAR, okay?
Yeah.
In that scenario, they looked to the incident that is causing the most offence. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think you should look at everyone that's kind of going on, but there's so much going on in that box that the referee can't possibly, look at everything. They have to look at what's more serious. And what's the more serious foul in that scenario, Tops?
Yeah, the Raya.
Tadibos foul on Raya and Pablo's foul on Raya. So they have to look at that. Right? You could say, oh, Trossard's committed a foul. Or you could say Rice has committed the foul. Okay, fine, but those aren't serious fouls because none of those have an impact on the goal. They're looking at the foul that has an impact on the goal. I don't agree with it, but that's how VAR is working.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really understand it, to be honest. The outrage is fake, as I've said. And it's just, fans putting their hatred for Arsenal ahead of what's best for their own club. And that goes for Spurs fans. Maybe not Chelsea fans, but I understand. I understand it from Chelsea's point of view. I even understand it from City's point of view. They want to win the league. We're up against them. They want that goal given because it benefits them. But listen, I guarantee you, if that goal goes in, right? If that goal is stood and it's against Spurs, if Spurs concede that goal, if United concede that goal, if City concede it, if Chelsea concede it, they're all livid, bro.
Yeah.
They're all livid and they're all saying foul. He's impeding the goalkeeper. But all of a sudden, because it's Arsenal, people are like, oh, you have to give it. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's a foul. Like, the whole topic is, VAR's a disgrace. And this, honestly, we've talked about, at this point, bro, I'm sick of talking about the PGMOL, VAR. I'm sick of it because we've talked about this more than the actual game.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, what is going on, man?
It's
like
true.
the topic of conversation should be, Arsenal have just took another step towards the title. That's a massive result. But no, we're talking about the VAR. What are we now? May 13th? When was the game? Sunday?
Yeah.
No, Wednesday. We're still talking about it. Seriously, pack it in.
No, it's true what you're saying, bro. Like, it's a great point you made about Tottenham putting their own success on the back burner for their hatred towards Arsenal. They did that
not just their own success, bro. Their Premier League survival.
Literally, yeah. It's
this is what I don't get.
It's mad when you think about it, bro. It all started from that Son miss when they were happy they lost to Man City. That hurt their own Champions League aspirations because it made Arsenal didn't win the league. It's just, bro, this is such a backwards way to think about your own club. Why would you want your own team to lose so your rivals don't win something? Like, you want your team to win first and foremost. If that means your rival wins, so be it. It's just such a backwards fucking mentality to have, in my opinion, man. But again, we go on to the fact, like you said, bro, there's so much vim for VAR this weekend. Where's this been all season when it comes to other people getting corners getting obviously scored against them? No one cares. But as soon as when Arsenal benefit from, like you said, the right decision, everyone's up in arms about it. It's crazy when you think about it. But yeah, for me, bro, it's a foul. Again, you see Nolly Todibo. There's a lot of stuff happening in the box. But like you said, the main thing is the keeper's being impeded. And Ray would have caught it. He nearly still caught it when they were dragging him down. So, bro, he definitely would have caught it, man. So, yeah, if that doesn't happen, West Ham don't score. That's the bottom line, man. So, for me, it's the comes to the right decision, and Arsenal get the 3 points in the end. Like someone said before, I think it was James off the Loose Cannons podcast. He said people need to be more angry with Fernandes not missing that one-on-one chance. If he does that, it's a different game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And we may end up losing. So, yeah, it's facts, man, bro. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'm sick of talking about it. We've all seen and sat here and said that the referees are a joke for everyone. We've had decisions go in our favor this season and go against us, like with many other teams. It's not a particular. They're just not good enough all around. Do you
know what, bro? I can highlight a decision a few years ago that was the wrong decision, but people were lapping it up. David Luiz against Wolves.
Yeah,
when Wolves given a penalty and David Luiz, you can see he doesn't touch him and he gets the ball. But people were lapping that up. Where was the outrage then?
Yeah.
Where was the outrage then? This is why I call it fake.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it doesn't benefit them, people are up in arms. This is where the hypocrisy comes into it. Because again, if, like I said, if this was United, if this was Spurs, if this was Chelsea, if this was City, they're up in arms. Their fans are up in arms about this. But because it's a rival, they're up in arms that it didn't go their way.
Yeah.
And this is why I call it fake, because they've let their hatred for Arsenal overrule logic. I'm not even using my Arsenal head here. Like, if that... All right, say it was the other way around, right? And we scored a goal that was identical to that against West Ham. I wouldn't be complaining about the fact that it's been ruled out. I'd be more annoyed at our defender for doing what Pablo and Todibo have done. Because let's just say that happens, right? And Gabriel's impeding their goalkeeper and Declan Rice is pulling the goalkeeper shirt. I'm not saying they would do that. I'm just using them as an example, right?
Yeah.
I would be pissed at Rice and Gabriel.
For doing
not the officials. Because clear foul on the goalkeeper. We've scored a goal, but because we've done those two instances, it's going to be disallowed.
Exactly, man. And the thing is
simple.
Yeah, and then when you say that, I remember I was very annoyed with Ben White, who did it a few years ago when he touched the Leicester goalkeeper. He pushed it out and Trossard hit it top corner. Fantastic goal.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking at the time, White, you didn't need to do that. Trossard hit it top corner anyway. Like, so you're completely right, bro. Like, you're more annoyed with the guys that are committing the fouls so blatantly, to the point where you don't actually have to do that. Just make it difficult in the box for the keeper. We're the masters of it, but bro, that's the only time we've actually pulled a keeper and we got penalized for it. The goal was disallowed. So all this moaning and crying about Arsenal have got away with it all season, all this stuff, bro, man, it's just salty. What it was, every rival got excited because they thought we'd bottled it in the last minute. Everyone's celebrating, people doing watch-alongs, jumping on tables, all this stuff, and then they're embarrassed that it got disallowed, and they're trying to clutch that desperation takes to say, oh, it shouldn't be disallowed, it's a disgrace. But in reality, they know it's a foul if you've got some common sense and you actually know the rules of football, man. So, yeah, man, it's one of those ones, bro. But big up everyone in the comments, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Colin as well. Big up Craig, he says, big up the panel, big up yourself, bro. He said it's a foul. LOL. This is what we're saying, Craig.
It was a foul. I don't get it.
Tom says you guys were lucky. Oh, here we go. The rivals are in here.
Honestly, pack it in, bro. Pack it in.
You do it all season.
All right. Do you know what? Right, I'm glad you brought this up. Okay.
Yeah.
See Terry on the football terrace, right? He has put out a challenge to everyone, right? He will pay. I think it was it £5,000 to someone who can find a foul that's identical to that that's been given, right? Do you know why that's not going to happen? Because one doesn't exist. There's not been one like that all season. We haven't pulled a goalkeeper short or impeded a goalkeeper like that.
Yeah.
Like everyone likes to point to the hugging and stuff, right? But let's be real. Every team in the league does that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like, if anything, the Premier League needs to get a grip on the grappling in the box and put a stop to that and kind of inform the officials of what's allowed in the box and what isn't. Like, you want to blame someone, blame the fucking rules, man.
It's true, man. It's true. And speaking of grappling, people went outraged when Bernardo Silva was grappling the Everton player a week ago. I wasn't given a penalty. So, bro, people just pick and choose, man. When
the fact that Doku kicked McAllister in the chest and that wasn't given as a red. Forget that.
Yeah, a few years ago, and a penalty. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Big got Rory in the building. It says fire. Come on, bro. Hope you are well. Big got Henry Ford. With the his Lacazette picture in Arsenal shirt. Yes, boy.
Do you know what? That profile pic's from a long time ago as well.
Yeah, I know, man. That's an old school, man. That is, bro. That was during the Emery days. Damn. Two more wins. I can't wait. Fingers crossed, brother. Fingers crossed. Big up Chris in the building. It says big up the panel tops. He's back. That means also not going to win anything now. Don't say that, bro.
Yeah. You wish, bro. You
wish, man. Big up Red. Big up Chris. Tops is a jinx, says Henry. Hopefully, I'm not.
Nah,
says,
nah.
Was this Arsenal's most important away win of the season so far? What's he thinking on that, Colin, bro?
As far as like context of the league and the games we've got left, yes. Because we've got Burnley at home. We'll beat them easy. Like they're already down. Like they've got nothing to play for. And then we've got Palace, and they'll have a Conference League final like 3 days later. Like they're not going to risk their first 11 for that.
Yeah,
they're not. Like if they get to, I mean, they're already in the conference final, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or they still got them. Right, okay. Well, they've got a conference final 3 days after we play them. Like they're not risking their first 11. Like they're just not. West Ham was the more difficult game out of the three. Right, that was the game where I was looking at and like, you know what, that we could drop points in that. And that's probably the game that Man City were looking at, thinking, oh, Arsenal might drop points against West Ham. You know, fighting for their lives and all that. So realistically, I think we are going to win the league, because even if City win tonight, right? If City win all their games, which I don't think they will, I think they drop points to Bournemouth, right? And they could drop points tonight, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. But when I look at it, even if City win all their games, it doesn't matter, because we still finish 2 points ahead of them. Like if we win all of our games and they win all theirs, we finish 2 points ahead of them.
Facts.
So it doesn't matter what City do. If we beat Burnley, right? Well, not if we beat Burnley, but we'll beat Burnley. I'm not saying it's going to be like a 4-5-0 job, because I don't think it will be. But beat Burnley, beat Palace, we've won the title. Simple.
Yeah, and this is it, bro. You would have taught that at the start of the season, man. 2 wins against Burnley and Crystal Palace to win the title. Yes, please sign me up. So, yeah, boy, it is an important win.
Man City can't like draw or lose a game now. They can't, because if they do, they pretty much handed it to Arsenal on a silver platter.
They've got to win all their games, and it's a crucial time for them because in the 6-day period, they've got Crystal Palace tonight, Chelsea at Wembley in the cup final, and Bournemouth on Tuesday. So they're not going to be able to play the same team in all 3 games. They're going to have to rotate in some of the games, if not all of them. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to win all 3 of those games, bro. I think they're going to not win one of them, and if it's one of the league games, then again, it's advantage Arsenal, man. But yeah, in terms of answer your question, yeah, I think it's the most important win, just because again, I think it's the hardest game that we had left, and it's closer, one step closer to the title, man. Big Chris says, I actually want Arsenal to win both trophies. On about the Champions League as well in the final of that too. City inflicted pain on me in the past as someone new to win the Champions League, and I even wanted you guys to win the League Cup final. Big Chris, man, because I never understood this. Like, a lot of Liverpool fans like Manchester City, and I always thought this is a bit weird. Like, they
that's weird, isn't it? Like,
yeah, 3 titles and an FA Cup, I think, as well. Like, I don't know, man. I always thought that was strange, man. So
basically, bro, City basically like cheated Liverpool out of 2 league titles and dunked on your head top. Like, I mean, I don't really get this. Like, there's not. The only thing I can think of as far as Liverpool fans is like 89, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But even that's a stretch.
Yeah.
The Suarez thing, but yeah, to be fair, that's not a Liverpool issue. That's more us, to be fair.
Yeah. We messed about with that.
The Firmino release clause where anyone could trigger it, but Arsenal maybe, but that's reaching.
Yeah.
I don't really know why. To be fair, like I don't know why City fans would be lapping up City for whatever reason.
Yeah,
like it's weird. It's weird. Like you've gone head to head with City for titles, right, over seasons with Klopp against Pep, right? And they've cheated you out of 2 league titles. Why would you want them to win the title again? I don't really understand it. Like, this is what I mean, right? When I say that some fans' hatred of Arsenal has clouded their judgment.
Yeah,
it's gotten ridiculous at this point. I understand banter, right? I get that, but it gets to a point where it goes too far. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's true, man. I think it's what you said earlier, bro, where you said like online participations kind of ruin people's kind of objectiveness. Because again, because Arsenal fans are the most vocal on social media, it just feels like that's kind of like clouds everyone's judgment when it comes to your actual real rivals are Manchester City, especially when you've got this 115 charges potentially that they could have cheated as well if they get found guilty, which means they owe you some league titles. You would have won the league titles 2-3 times more than you already did. So yeah, for me, bro, I don't see this kind of friendship or this kind of buddying up with between Man City and Liverpool as something that I understand, to be honest with you, bro. So yeah, kind of a strange one, really, if I say so myself.
Do you know what? It would be different if we were going head to head with Liverpool.
Yeah,
for titles when they had Klopp and we still have, and we like with Arteta, right?
Okay,
so it would be completely different if that was the scenario, but that's not the scenario. Liverpool went head to head with City when they had under Pep Guardiola, not us.
Exactly, yeah.
Not us. The only times Liverpool were in a serious title race when we were was the season after our first challenging season, when it was City, us, and Liverpool in third. That's the only one. That's the only one. Because I don't count last season as a serious title challenge. I don't.
No.
I don't really get it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, to be fair, bro. Big ol' Jack Canori says, should Trossard now be considered one of Arsenal's most clutch players? Sorry. Listen, for the money you spent on him, bro.
Bargain for sure, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think 25 mil, the amount of goals he's actually contributed in terms of tough games. And someone did like a montage or a collage on Twitter where he's getting the first goal or the equalizer at Stamford Bridge or the winner at Old Trafford or the winner against Tottenham. Like, he scored, or the equalizer against Bayern Munich, winner against Porto. Like, these are massive games in the Champions League and the league over the seasons, man. And this is another massive goal. And obviously, I know he's not played very well this kind of the year. Obviously, reports are coming out about his personal life that potentially could have affected that. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But bro, for the value for money,
scumbags for that, by the way.
Yeah, they are, man. Yeah, I do not agree with that, bro. That is very out of order, man. You should not be bringing up a man's personal life, especially in a period of time where we're trying to go for major competitions and trophies, bro. It's just unnecessary. No one called for it. No one was even thinking about that, to be fair. So yeah, I didn't agree with that article at all. But yeah, like I said, man, for Trossard to come in clutch and the fact that we could have got Mudryk instead, and we all know how that's ended up. Yeah, I think it's been a fantastic signing, bro. What's your feelings on Trossard, man, overall?
I mean, bargain. Bargain. For the money we paid for him,
yeah,
a Premier League proven player who had scored goals for Brighton. I mean, I can't really say much else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's been a very good signing for us. And to be honest, mate, this season he's been one of our best attackers.
Yeah.
He wasn't good last season. Let's not get it twisted. He wasn't good last season, but let's be honest, who was? Do you know what I mean? Everyone else was like mid last season. But Trossard this season, I know he's not scored a goal in 2026, but up until that point, you know, it was him that was like digging us like the shit. And that goal, man, I mean, if he's sold in the summer, if he's sold in the summer, I'm going to wish him well.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to wish him well because for the amount of money we spent on him, for his age profile as well, he's over-delivered.
Yeah, massively.
And when you consider the other player that we were going for or thinking of going for at the time, suspended and not able to play. I mean, we did the right thing in that respect because my man's banned from playing. You can't even. I don't even know what club he plays for. I've lost count of that.
I think he's still at Chelsea. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's banned for 4 years, so yeah.
Listen, listen, Chelsea, bro, they're not even in the conversation, and as far as I'm concerned, they're dead and buried right now.
Yeah, that's a long way back for them, man, for sure. Big up Chris, man. I said I think it's big six content creators that seem to dislike Arsenal. I don't. I will dislike fans who will start comparing Arteta to Klopp when Klopp won every trophy available.
He's not on Klopp's level, no.
Nah.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Klopp's
like, because what? Klopp got to a Champions League final with Dortmund. Like that in itself, like argument like destroyed just based off of that. Like considering that he had his best players taken off him every single season by Bayern Munich, that is one hell of an achievement.
Exactly, man. And he was able to win the Bundesliga twice as well with Bayern Munich in the league too. So yeah, man, the Klopp is just on a top level, man. And considering again winning the league at least once when up against Pep when he wasn't really spending the same amount of money as Pep at the time too. Yeah, man, you got to pay respect to that as well, man.
Yes.
Big got Henry Ford. He says people are salty. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Big up Red Bull. He says too late this season. Start next season and enforce it equally. Obviously on about the
absolutely yes. It's too late to start. It's too late to put it in place this season. Yes, but starting next season they really need to clamp down on the grappling because everyone does it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Red Bull says, hopefully Crystal Palace get something tonight so we can win it in the next game and chill final day. Fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed. But as long as they drop points in the next couple of games, whether it's tonight or against Bournemouth, I think we'll be all right, bro, to be honest with you. But
we could actually win it. We could actually win it, bro, without playing a game.
Yeah. That is a likely scenario, really, bro. I like you, man. I'm looking at that Bournemouth game thinking 2 days after the cup final, whether they win or lose, it's gonna be a tough ass. Bournemouth are unbeaten in 16 games.
Bro, that Bournemouth game's gonna be hell. Trust me. Like tough, they're. It's not even the fact that they're playing well. It's their manager's last home game.
Yeah, as well. Yeah,
at Bournemouth, bro. The vitality is going to be brutal. That night. Oh my God. I would not honestly, if we were in City's position and that's one of our second last home games of the season, I'm bricking it, bro. Honestly, I'm bricking it because Iraola's last home game with Bournemouth. They're playing well, despite losing most of their defence in the summer. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a game I wouldn't be looking forward to. I'll tell you that right now.
And bro, they can still get Champions League. If Aston Villa finish 5th and win the Europa League, it goes down to the 6th.
Mate, if he gets Champions League with that Bournemouth team,
that's mad,
bro. I don't give a fuck. Build the guy a statue.
Yeah, crazy.
Build the guy a statue.
Crazy.
My man has done miracles over there. And you know, I don't know, man. I feel like he's gonna get a top job, surely. Like,
yeah, you think so, bro.
I know there's talk of him going to Palace, but to me, I don't know, man. I can see him going abroad and getting one of the big jobs.
For sure, man. For sure. I mean, think about it. Who would have thought Bournemouth potentially could be in the Champions League? Bournemouth, bro. Even them getting into Europe full stop is a fantastic achievement. In the Europa League, even would be fun. No one thought they'd be in that kind of upper echelon of the teams this season, especially like you said, bro. They lost top players, their first choice keeper. They lost their 2 centre backs as well. They lost Kirkes too. Like, bro, to still do that and be better than they were last season is a fantastic job. So big up Areola for that for sure, man. Big up Henry Ford. It says, what concerns, if any, do you still have with any of the 2 wins left to secure the league? Are you concerned about any of the games, Colin? Obviously, I know you said we'll beat Burnley, but if it does come to the final game, are you concerned that there might be a little bit of a shock on the last day? Maybe if we draw and they win and City win all their games, they'd win the league. So what's your feelings about it?
The only concern I would have is if we didn't beat Burnley. That's it.
Okay.
But I don't really have many concerns now, if any. Like, I know. I might as well just address this now. I know what I'm gonna get. You're gonna be like, "Oh, you said the league was done after City, bro." Do you realize what those conversations were? The games that preceded those conversations. We were dreadful when I said those things.
Yeah, we were really bad, and football was
we were awful when I was saying, like, sack him and all of that. Right? We weren't playing well. We hadn't done all season. But all of a sudden, I don't know why, but since Everton drew with City, it's flipped on its head. I don't know why he decided to play Rice and Lewis Skelly against Fulham. I still don't know why. I still don't know why. But since then, it's completely flipped.
Yeah.
Momentum. We've got momentum with us, and we're playing much better football than we've been playing the majority of the season.
Facts.
Now, does that have something to do with Everton dropping points against City? I don't know. I don't know. But something changed after Sporting. Something changed. Can't put my finger on it for what it was, but there's definitely been a switch.
Yeah, man. I think Lewis Skelly's a massive part of that change, bro. Just in terms of, like we were saying and criticizing Arteta and the teams for, just the lack of progressive passing, the cautiousness within the games, not allowing, obviously, oppositions to kind of maybe go toe-to-toe with you. But with Skelly in there, bro, like, he's just so progressive. He wants to pass forward. He's always looking for the killer pass in behind and playing to Gyökeres' strengths as well. There's no coincidence he's playing much better than he was in numerous games before, because we're actually feeding him early. We're actually playing him in the channels. He's actually improving on his link-up play. Like, so, bro, for me, like, we always knew it was the style of play that was holding us back in terms of we had to change the way we were playing or we weren't going to win the league. We said that after the Bournemouth game. If we could continue to play like this, we're not going to win the league, bro. And we've actually changed how we play. We don't play nowhere near as bad as that. The last
I know what people say. Oh, we weren't great against West Ham. Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yes, we were. We were taking risks prior to Ben White getting injured, and we were getting forward a lot. The last couple of games we played, Fulham, Atleti, and West Ham, we've been taking risks. We did not do that for the majority of the season, and that is why I complained about it. That's why I complained about it. Now, if we do what we've been doing for the last three or four games, however long it is, all of next season, I won't complain.
Mm.
I'll be happy.
Yeah, of course, man.
Seriously,
Of course.
my biggest criticism of the manager this season has been the style.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it. Like, if we play like we've been playing lately, I ain't got nothing to complain about. I ain't got nothing to complain about. And you think I'm not gonna be shameless after we win the league? You bet your ass I'm gonna be shameless. I'm being humble. Screw that, man. Screw that humble shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. Do you know why I don't care? Do you know why I don't care, right? Because for years, rivals have told us you can't complain about refereeing decisions. You can't complain about this, that, and the other going against you. Guess what? I'm telling you lot, you can't complain about it now. And yes, I'm gonna be shameless, bro. Do you know what the ideal plan is, right? For the end of season party for me, right? Yeah. I'm getting a replica Premier League trophy and I'm putting it in front of the camera. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I love that idea. I really do. That would definitely wind up the rivals good and proper. Oh, please, Arsenal.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. And do you know what? I'm going to be calling people rivals out on this. I'm going to be calling them out. None of them can say shit to me. None of them. Chelsea fans can't say shit because, let's be honest, have they been getting away with dark arts over the years? You bet your ass they have. They made it famous. Like, under Jose, they were known for it.
Yeah,
they can't say anything. City fans, bro, your club, right, is known for cheating. 115 charges. You can't say shit about cheating, bro. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
Man.
Like, Man United fans as well. They can't say shit. Fergie time and all of that.
Yeah.
Bro, give me a fucking break, bro.
Yeah, that is true, man. Everyone's got a little bit of an asterisk against their name, whether it's cheating, whether it's Fergie time, whether it's dark arts. So yeah, you're right, bro. But
the only ones I'm not gonna say shit to are Liverpool fans. Their clubs, you know, classy to a degree. You know.
Yeah.
Even though some of their fans do wind me up, but that's an individual like Liverpool fan issue, not the consensus like of Liverpool fans. Like, truth be told, I have no issue with Liverpool. I've got no issue with Liverpool. It's only United, Chelsea, and City fans that really I have an issue with, because the majority of the City fans right now, all they're doing is crying. Like, honestly, this VAR stuff has sent them into full-on meltdown. You know how I said a couple of years ago that they're nothing but crybabies, bro? This has sent them into full-on overdrive crybaby mode. Like, fucking hell.
I thought the Cody crybabies were a bad one. Boy, this is like another level, I'm telling you. Jesus.
Hey, listen, it's mostly Hamza, man. He's saying that VAR's a disgrace and all that, bro. Listen, you complain when other teams don't play the way you want them to. Well, guess what? That's up to you to break them down, bro.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts. You have to just break them down yourself, man. Big up TC Gaming says, yes, boys, do you think Arsenal handling the pressure better than previous years? I think the proof will be in the pudding if we actually get over the line, man. And if we do, then I'll say, obviously, yeah, because before we quote unquote bottled it at this stage, lost numerous points, not played well. Yeah, in this kind of, like Colin said, man, this last 2 or 3 games in the crunch end of the season when we're in Champions League semi-finals and in the latter stages of the league when we're trying to compete and win it, we're actually playing quite well and we're getting over the line as well. So, and also the defense, credit to the defense, man. It's really shored up after that Manchester City game. Only conceded 1 goal, which was the penalty against Atletico Madrid, and kept clean sheets in all the other games. So big up them as well, man. In a crucial time, we need them. They're stepping back up.
We've still got the Champions League final to look forward to. We haven't even talked about that.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's true, man. We'll have to get into that soon as well, man. So yeah, could be.
Honestly, bro, if we win that, bro. Book your flights. Book your flights. No one's safe. Man.
Insane. Big up Chris.
The only ones really we can't chat to are Liverpool fans, right? Because they've won it 6 times. That's the only ones that we can't chat to, you know.
But yeah, to win the Premier League and the Champions League together, potentially, would be crazy. Oof. That would be crazy, man. You will beat Burnley.
here's a question for you before we move on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If we do the double, where does that put Arteta in regards of Arsenal managers? Like, because I was having this conversation with some of my family members, right, and they were floating the idea that it does kind of, it puts him in that same bracket as Wenger in terms of legendary managers.
Ooh.
Where do I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's what people are saying, right? So where would you put him in that bracket, or do you still think it's too soon to put him there if he does this?
Yeah, I think the big one that makes that conversation more of a reality is winning the first ever Champions League in the club's history. That he's in history forever, because the club, no one's ever done that. No ever manager's ever done that for Arsenal. But what I will say is that obviously not only did Wenger win obviously 3 league titles, he did win 7 FA Cups. So his totality of trophies would still have to, for me, Arteta would still have to win a few more. But definitely would be a conversation for sure. He would have won the Premier League and the Champions League in the same season. The first time in the club's history, first time we won the Champions League, but to win both of them would be sensational. And bro, hey, if we do that, mate, I'll be giving you a standing ovation, apology, all the rest of it, because no way in hell did I think you'd be able to do that. But obviously, he still has to do it. But yeah, I think for me, bro, it would definitely be a conversation for sure to put him up there, because you could argue and say, well, if you're talking about major trophies, if you just count the Champions League and Premier League, Wenger would have 3, Arteta would have 2. So yeah, man, it's a conversation, but I think I'll just put him a little bit below just because of the totality of trophies. But if he could carry it on, if we did win 2 and then carry it on after the next few years still winning trophies, then he would surpass him for sure if he carried on winning trophies. So, but yeah, man, what about you, man? What's your feelings on it, bro?
I'd almost have to put him in that conversation just out of default, because no, if we do win it, his European record would already be better than Wenger's.
Yeah.
Already.
That's a massive point. That's a massive point.
Which I'm like,
3 years.
Just based off that alone, like, because if you look at his European record overall, Arteta, right? I mean, okay, we kind of, the Europa League wasn't ideal the first couple of years.
Yeah.
Because we had a shit team when we were in those competitions, when we were in that for the first 2, was it first year he was here, right?
Yeah, it got to the semi-final.
And then the last year we were in the Europa League, he kind of tossed that to the side, really, because we were going for the title. But I understand why. Like, you go for the league over Europa any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when he's been back in the Champions League, first year in it, quarterfinals. Second year, semi-finals, which was last year, and now this year the final.
Yeah,
like in the Champions League. Every year since we've been back in it, we've been getting further and further progressively.
Yeah.
So just based off that alone, like, his European record's already better than Wenger's, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because he's been getting further and further in the Champions League every year he's been in it. Whereas after 2006, we get to like a couple of quarterfinals, but once we stopped getting to the quarters, it was last 16 out, last 16 out, last 16 out. So, yeah, I mean, right now, I would say, okay, his European record is slightly better than Wenger's. But if he puts it over the line, mate.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Wenger, honestly, if we win the Champions League, Wenger can't chat to him in terms of European record.
Yeah.
Sorry, he just can't.
That's mad.
Like, it's like, because it's like, yes, Wenger got to a final. Okay, so did Tottenham. Did they win it? No. Did we win it under Wenger? No. If we beat PSG, Arteta could be like, yeah, I won the Champions League. Like, simple as. Like, I don't know if I would put him. He's in the conversation for being on par with Wenger, but I wouldn't put him there yet. And the only thing stopping me from putting them there is the sheer amount of FA Cups.
Yeah.
If Arteta wins like a couple of like domestic cups, like the FA Cup and the Carabao, along with a league and hopefully a Champions League this season, I mean, you've got to put them. You have to put them in like the conversation of Arsenal's greatest manager. Like you have to.
Yeah.
Like, if he does that, then bro,
yeah, you can't argue with it, man. You actually can't.
I mean, look, neither of us, and I mean this wholeheartedly, neither of us thought we would be in a conversation to say, well, actually, Arsenal right now are 3 games away from doing a league and Champions League double. If you'd have said that at the start of the season, right,
Yeah.
people would have called you mad.
Yeah. Would have called you crazy, man. Crazy. Because people forget, like, Liverpool were the favourites to win the league at the start. Everyone tipped them to have the favourites. And I think Bayern Munich were the favourites for the Champions League. So, yeah, man. Yeah, crazy. But again, 3 more games. Hopefully, we can at least win one of them, man. Please. Just because we take this trophy drought for sure, and we're in a great position for the league as well. Obviously, Champions League is one-off game, so you never know. But yeah, man, fingers crossed we can do it. Chris says you'll beat Burnley, but won't be easy as you make out. And the chances versus City drew with Villa. I only see that being 2-0 as a pressure be immense. It says you say Palace need to rest players, but they will also want momentum going into the final, so Palace will still be professional.
It's not just the final. It's not just the final, though, right? Because if Arsenal win the league, Palace get 10 million off the Eze deal.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's true, you know. They do. So there's an incentive for them as well, man, for us to kind of get.
They might just throw the game just to get the 10 million. Like, I mean, I'm not suggesting for even a second that they would do that, right? But let's be honest here. If money's on the line and they get 10 million out of it, and they're like, Arsenal win the league, we'll just throw it, get them 10 million. They'll probably do it.
We'll put it this way: I don't think they'll be heartbroken if they don't get 3 points. That's just saying.
No, they won't celebrate. They won't be heartbroken, but they'll be like 10 million to kind of bring more players in to improve the squad. Yeah,
we'll take it. We'll take it. City nightmare game is away to Bournemouth. That's the one after the cup final, going to the South Coast midweek. Yeah, remember they tried to change it and tried to have that game.
Oh, they'll be shot then. They'll be shot.
Yeah, they will be tired, man. They will be. Exactly, Colin. Without City, Klopp would have done a madness with them seasons. Arsenal back in the day were a classiest club to us. By the way, our fans forget that. Says Chris. Big up Terrell, man. Big up yourself, brother. Says big up Tops and Much. Big up the chat. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you are well, my guy. Chris says Trossard turns up towards the end of the season. I've noticed that as well. Yeah, it does come in clutch, man. It does come in clutch. Big up Lucky Singh. He says Glazers out. I'm with Arsenal, Newcastle United, Manchester United. Real clubs built by people. Obviously, doesn't like the Chelsea or Manchester City ownership. I'm with the Arsenal take on the embrace mindset, getting goals each half against Burnley. Bournemouth should take chances against City, punish them. Bournemouth should be getting chances, put the women away. I think Arsenal have won the league now, in my opinion, but strange things have happened. I saw it in 1994, 1995, final day with Blackburn and Manchester United. So yeah, man. Red Bull says miracles for Bournemouth for the Champions League. Yeah, that would be crazy, man. If they can do it, bro, he's definitely in the shout for manager of the season for sure, bro. To get them in the Champions League would be crazy. For sure,
I'd give it to him anyway. I'd give it to him anyway, honestly. Like, whether we win the league or not, I'd give it to him anyway, because he's had pretty much his whole defense leave. Like, he's lost Semenyo as well.
Yeah, like, exactly, man.
People forget this. Like, he's lost his best attacker and he's lost pretty much his whole defense. Like, to be in the position they're in with all that going on, that's mad.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, bro. I agree. Bill Chris says Arsenal deserve to win the league. Should have won it earlier after them drop points start of the year. Yeah, man. We had a lot of chances to put this league away, bro, when you think about it. But hopefully we can just get the job done, man. And then we can go on and move on into next year, bro. But yeah, obviously we need to touch on the Champions League, bro. Like, we are second ever final, defeating Atletico Madrid 1-0 thanks to a crazy. Brother, tell me your emotions going into the game and coming out of the game. seeing Arsenal win go into their second ever Champions League final and win the semi-final, bro, against Atletico Madrid. What was your feelings?
I was nervous going into it.
Yeah.
Because we'd only played well once going into it because of it was after the Fulham game, right? So you think, okay, if we play like we did against Fulham, that's great. I just want us to take risks, right? And we did that. What killed the tie, in my opinion, was Simeone taking off Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. Even now, I don't understand that. I just don't understand those substitutions. You need to go when you're taking off your two main guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Sorloth missing the ball, bro.
Bro, crazy.
that was, and then he's just deep blocking it and hitting on the counter. I'm like, bro, you need to go. You need to start taking risks. Simeone's been Athletic, right, that long that you go, well, you can't really question his record at Athletic because he's done so much. But Wenger done so much at our club. We know when a manager goes stale, and honestly, I just think he's gone stale at Atletico. So it's one of them. It's not to say that Simeone is a bad manager. I don't, because I heard Saeed talking about this, saying that Simeone is a fraud. I'm like, no, he's not a fraud. He's not a fraud. My man's got to 2 Champions League finals, and he's got La Ligas for Athletic in a time where Barcelona and Real Madrid were dominating.
Yeah,
come on. Come on. Give the guy the respect he's earned. All right. But do I think we deserved it? Yes. I think we're the better team over 2 legs, to be honest.
Yeah.
And now we look ahead to PSG. And the big danger man that I'm thinking is Kvara. I swear to God, that guy's not human. That guy's not human, bro. It's almost at a point, right, where marking him 1v1 isn't going to work because here's the thing. 1v1, right? Alphonso Davies is not a bad defender. He's just not. But Kvara ripped him to pieces.
Yeah, he destroyed him, man.
Kvara ripped him to pieces, bro. This guy has ripped some of the best defenders to pieces. Right? You look at Bayern's, their right backs, right? Would you say Bayern's right backs are awful defensively tops?
No.
Because I wouldn't.
No.
Yet Kvara's ripping them to shreds. It's almost at a point, right, where you have to double up on him.
Yeah.
And that's why, okay, I'm annoyed that Ben White got injured because Ben White would have been the ideal player to play that right back position with Saka on the right as well. So you'd have Saka and Ben White doubling up on him. But now Ben White's not going to play. He's out for the season. We don't know if Timber's coming back.
Don't know, man.
We don't know if Timber's coming back. So it's going to have to be, it might be Mosquera at right back.
Yeah.
Right? Now, would I put Mosquera 1v1 against Kvara in a Champions League final? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My man is ripping, because he's not even, Mosquera is not even a right back.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a centre back, right? I would not want to put Mosquera 1v1 against Kvara at right back when it's not even his natural position. He'll get ripped to pieces. And it might destroy his confidence going forward, man. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So if you're going to play Mosquera at right back, you double up on Kvara. You put Rice on the right side as a 6, and you have Saka tracking back.
Yeah.
3 men on him.
Yeah, 3 man. Yeah.
And even that might not be enough. He's that good.
Yeah, he's top, man.
But bro, we can't defend. You can't defend 1v1 against Kvara. You just can't do it because you'll rip him to pieces.
Yeah, he can go inside and out. That's the thing. Both feet as well. So it's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be a difficult game. But that's what Champions League finals are supposed to be like. You're supposed to go up against a top team. So, but yeah, hopefully Arsenal can at least put in a performance where we give ourselves a chance. Like you say, we don't want to be in a situation where we're 1-0 down after the first minute or something because we don't track Kvaratskhelia properly or leave Dembele free to have a shot. It's like with the Emirates.
It's not even just him though. It's Dembele. It's Doué. Like, bro,
Barcola.
They've got honestly
so much talent.
We're not the favorites. Make no mistake. We're the underdogs here. We're the underdogs. But 90 minutes, one-off game. I mean, anything can happen, man.
Yeah,
anything can happen. And look, if we somehow do it, bro, that will be mental. That will be mental. And do you know what? I'm trying my damnedest to get that day off from work. Believe me, I'm trying because I don't want to miss it, man. If we win it, and I'm at work, and I miss it, I'm gonna be pissed off at myself.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Swear down, bro. Swear down. And you know what? Part of me is tempted, like, to just do a dual watch along with tops for it. Like, can you imagine how mental that stream would be? Oh my days.
Crazy, man.
Oh my god. Especially if we win it. It's over. It's over for people.
Big up Vinny. She says, I came from the future. Saka scores a hat-trick in the Champions League final. Vinny from the Charlin. Anfield in there as well. It says West Ham robbed. Burnley gonna humble you.
Cry me a river, Anfield. Cry me a river.
Ultimate troll. Big up Carlos in the building. It says, I will hate you bums all the way from Vietnam. Obviously, Carlos on our late Vietnam. Big yourself, bro. Hopefully you're having a good time there. Says, congrats on your title. We know what part. That is crazy. Justice for this guy is such a hater, man. I swear. Big up Carlos, though. Hopefully you're having a good time, bro. But yeah, love it. Carlos carries on and says,
cry.
I hope you don't get the day off, Colin. You don't deserve to watch the fight. This guy's
Do you know what? Do you know what's funny? There's actually people that actually think that. Legit. Because I mean, look, you know, bro. I don't give a fuck what people think. You know that. Like, bro, if we win the double, I'm gonna ball it like a baby. Swear down.
Yeah, man.
Swear down. And I know Tops is doing the same thing.
Oh man. Oh man. You working Sunday, says Red Bull. Damn, hope it's a good job. Colin says, yeah, Colin, I stay by my inner your ass. This guy. Big up Carlos, man.
Can they even get Conference League this season, Tops? Just out of course.
I'm not sure, bro.
Can Chelsea even get a Conference League?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what points they're on, to be fair. Maybe.
Mate, imagine if they're in the Conference League for the second time, mate.
Yeah. I think if they win the FA Cup, they'll be in the Europa League. So I think they're kind of hoping on that, to be fair. And obviously they can relegate Spurs potentially as well if they beat them at the Bridge. So I think that's what they're probably looking at. Nobody can at me about Chelsea. I'm so unbothered. Let the CFC creators cry. Seen it all, won it all. Peace and love. Obviously, he's enjoying his holiday there. Man, we got haters in chat in the Chelsea man and all that stuff. So yeah, man. But yeah, it's been a very good show again. Big up, obviously, the chat. We got Colin as well. Before we go, man, Colin, tell the people where they can find you, man, and if you got anything coming up, my bro.
Well, funny thing, we did another journeyman save for last night. There's like 4 games left in the league, and I'm 7 points clear of the Scottish Championship, so we probably have that wrapped up.
Nice.
I'm also in a Scottish Cup semi-final, and do you know what, mate? I've gotten really lucky with the draw. Like really lucky, because I've played two non-league sides in the early round. I played Queen's Park in the quarterfinal. I played Wraith Rovers. No, it was Wraith Rovers in the quarterfinal, and Queen's Park in the fifth round. And I've now got Ross County in the semi-final, who
Oh
beat
my
Rangers.
God, what a run, man!
I've gotten incredibly lucky.
What a run!
Like, and then the final is either Livingston, who are second in my league, or Celtic. And if I get Livingston, bro, nah.
Mate, that would be a generational run.
Swear down, yeah. I've had people saying, "Oh, you've rigged the draw." How am I rigging a draw?
Yeah, how, bro? How?
How am I rigging a draw, bro?
How?
Honestly, if I do a League Cup double with that Aberdeen team, I might lose my mind.
Yeah, man. That'd be crazy, man. So, yeah, you guys go check that out, man.
Imagine that, getting promoted, right, to the Premiership, right? In the first season, I'm back in it because the winner of the Scottish Cup gets into the early rounds of the Europa League. So imagine that. First season back in it, and I'm in Europe, and I'm in, like, Europa as well.
That's a proper good job there, man. This is it.
Oh, yeah. Considering I got aside from St. Johnstone, who are like, what, they're fifth in the table now, I think. So it's like, all right, you sat me, but I'm still miles above you then. It's what?
Exactly, man. Made the wrong decision, of course. So yeah, man, you guys go out and check Colin's channel. Obviously, the description. Oh, his link is obviously in the description in the title as well. And yeah, we'll be back soon, man. Hopefully, we can celebrate a title at least. And yeah, who knows about the Champions League as well, man. But yeah, it's been your boys, Tops and Colin. And we're out, people. Peace and love. Take care. Have a good evening. And we'll catch you, man, on the flip side. Peace.